Rhonda with 2 great movies and some straightening up to do. Next on USA Up All Night. Rhonda Shear. Welcome to yet another episode of USA Up All Night, the show that fills the family entertainment gap left by Little House on the Prairie. I hope you don't mind, but while you're watching tonight's show, I'm going to get some work done around the house. You know, sometimes I say we have great movies for you, but they turn out not being as great as I remember them being. That's not the case tonight. Later we have Arnold Schwarzenegger in Conan the Barbarian. And right now it's a USA Network original called I'm Dangerous Tonight. It stars the always creepy Anthony Perkins. And also this familiar-looking lady who I think is kind of bitchy.
Don't you dare talk to me like that, little girl. Don't you dare talk to me like that.
See, here she is in I'm Dangerous Tonight on USA Up All Night. You're watching the USA Network original I'm Dangerous Tonight, which sounds like a song written by Elvis Presley and Snoop Doggy Dogg. But it's not. It's a fun-loving movie with fun-loving characters. Here's one now. USA and FUN are pretty much interchangeable, aren't they? And there's more after these messages, so don't go anywhere. It's your lovely lamb chop doing a little straightening up around here and watching a chilling USA Network original called I'm Dangerous Tonight. If you're just joining us, let me catch you up. Amy is possessed by a cursed dress that's making her dance and have fun. It's scarier than it sounds. Really, USA Up All Night will be right back. Aha, did you see that? If you were wondering how they came up with such a great name for our movie, now you know. It came from this hair-raising, on the edge of your seat scene. Can we run that back?
I'm dangerous tonight.
We don't just watch movies here. We study them. There will be more material when USA Up All Night returns. Amy's cousin Gloria just burned to death in a fiery car wreck, and all because she had to wear Amy's red dress. You see, kids, that's a good lesson to learn. Don't borrow things without asking, or else you might end up burned to death in a fiery car wreck. This show has more public service announcements than Sesame Street. We'll return to I'm Dangerous Tonight after these commercial announcements on USA Up All Night. Safety first. Next up, it's USA's Dating Do's and Don'ts, brought to you by Combo Snacks.
I've had a lot of bad dates.
This woman was like belligerent and antagonistic.
I would never go on a date with this guy again.
She's out of control.
It was a date from hell.
Disaster date? That's the story of my life. But the one that comes to mind is one that my mom picked me up on. He came to pick me up at my home, and I sat him in the living room, and within 5 minutes he said, "Shall we go into the bedroom?" I said, "I don't think so." So then we went to a restaurant, and the bill came to $19, including wine, cheap wine. And he said, "How are we going to split this?" I said, "Like this." And I split. And that was the end of that date. And no more dates by Mom. Thanks, Ma.
Thanks to USA Up All Night, Anthony Perkins will no longer be remembered as Norman Bates from the Hitchcock classic Psycho. From now on, he will be forever remembered as Buchanan from I'm Dangerous Tonight. We're rewriting history books here, so why don't you join us after these messages? Yeah. So, it's Friday night, and you're at home watching I'm Dangerous Tonight and watching me do some work around the house. Here's to living life with reckless abandon. There'll be more adventure when USA Up All Night continues after these messages. Now, for the conclusion of I'm Dangerous Tonight on USA Up All Night. Now, it's the movie you've all been waiting for. It's Conan the Barbarian, and it features really big stars with really bad haircuts, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And James Earl Jones. It's a movie about barbarian adventure and about the danger of passing out at a party where there are felt markers available. It's Conan the Barbarian on USA Up All Night. USA Up All Night continues right after USA's Dating Do's and Don'ts, brought to you by Combo Snacks.
I've had a lot of bad dates.
This woman was like belligerent and antagonistic.
I would never go on a date with this guy again.
She's out of control.
It was a date from hell.
I met this guy at a party,
And she was pretty cute, you know?
and I decided to call him.
So I asked her if she wanted to go to this play I was in.
He's in Romeo and Juliet.
It's just really low budget, off, 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 off.
Way off-Broadway shows. There's nobody there. It's like 4 hours long.
It wasn't the greatest show, but I actually had a good night.
It was awful, so we said, okay, let's go out. And he starts talking about the play.
How'd you like the play?
It was the worst play I've ever seen.
Fine, you don't like it, just tell me. It's no big deal.
It was the worst play, and he was the lead in it.
She's like taking it out on me because she didn't like the performance. Can't we just have a date?
So we went out to a restaurant.
We ordered drinks.
I wasn't drinking. This didn't stop him from drinking a lot.
It's a gesture, you know. I'm trying to tell her, you know, maybe something's going to happen later.
No, I don't think so.
I get a salad, and I purposely don't eat the onions, but then she asked me if she can have my onions.
Oh, my God.
Then I go to the bathroom, I come back, my burgers arrived, and she took a bite out of my burger.
I did eat some food off this plate, I think.
And then she eats my biggest French fry.
Who would care about that?
She's going after all my pet peeves.
I was bored. I was very bored, and then I decided that I didn't have to stay.
She gets up and she goes to the bathroom, and she never comes back. She just never comes back. I'm going, what's going on here, you know? What kind of date is this? She called me.
The conclusion of Conan the Barbarian on USA Up All Night. Well, my work here is done. If you have the right tools, you can build anything, and your dreams can come true. And we've also reached the end of another episode of USA Up All Night. But I wouldn't go to bed just yet if I were you, because our next movie is Cave Girl. I expect to see you again next week when we do something completely different all over again. Until then, remember, from the keeper of the Sizzle Kiss, if it's L.A., it's Rhonda. Up all night. Nighty-night.